Well, fellas, this was supposed to be a tire review. So I'm going to have some clips. That's what you want to call them. I had this whole plan, real budget street tire test of these Kendas. I wanted to see if these tires could hold up to the kind of abuse that this hillbilly here that I could dish out. And I figured I'd give you some rowdy street clips and whatnot, testing second gear dumps and flat foot shifts and roll hits and all that nonsense. And spoiler alert, it didn't quite work out. I got exactly 2 second gear dumps, and I got into a situation to where I tried the third and the car just says blah. It hooked, bit so hard it just shut the car off. So keeping in tradition of what my dumbass does is I bumped the two-step up to 55 and I went back at it. Now, keep in mind, the damn things wouldn't spin in water after they got hot. So what do? I jack it up to 5,500 and like a certified idiot, and the only thing that smoked was the clutch, man, right out of the car. And that, friends, is what we call being stupid and knowing better. So I ain't mad at the tires. I'm mad at myself. So I'm gonna voice over some of these clips. Some of them you've seen. I'm gonna give a comparison of what the Kendas didn't do versus what the Nittos did do. Well, actually, I got that kind of backwards. The Kendas hooked, the Nittos did not. So we're going to rehash some of the older footage, and I'll compare them for you. So now, instead of a month-long tire review, we're going to do a clutch autopsy. I'm going to have to find a clutch to go with my... I'm not even going to bother with the flywheel. I know it's smoked too, so I got a 12-pound flywheel that I'm going to put in. I was going to put it in with the new build when I got to that point. So I'm just going to throw it in with the new clutch. I'm going to work on that this week, I think. Hopefully I can have it done by my birthday. I'd like to go testing and tuning on my birthday. But then I got to break the damn thing in for 500 to 1,000 miles. So if I can get it in a couple of days, I'll be driving my butt off to get it broken in. But, I guess that's, never claimed to be smart here, did we? Anyways, here we go. We're going to upload some of those videos that you can see how stupid we were, and hopefully you'll learn something. And if you do, like, comment, subscribe. If you know of a good clutch, please leave a comment and say a prayer for the McLeod clutch. It deserved better. It only had 20,000 miles on it. And we'll see you soon. So it was at this point that we were on the Nittos, and this is a second gear rolling burnout, and it almost got away from me, almost killed my cameraman. So this is going to be a second gear rolling burnout because I don't have line lock. The white Cobra over there in the left lane was supercharged and definitely more horsepower than but he couldn't hook up at all. I did a little bit better job as far as leaving went, but I still blew away first gear, and I think I went 1421 with a 220 60 foot. So it was still horrible, I think it was close to 99 mile an hour.
Okay, so this is the hillbilly way of doing a burnout without a line lock. So it is second gear. I did heel toe the clutch and gas, and got the tires nice and hot. Ended up with a 2.08 60 foot, and we ran our best ET at 42 this day. We went 1391, and our mile an hour was 99.8, I think it was, but it was our best ET.
And the 98 Mustang, Billy led in the right lane from the rain. Almost 100 miles per hour for Billy, 99.49 miles per hour coming in at a 13-second .91.
So this is second day after I had the Kendas, and second gear. I had water down there, it just did not want to turn. So I had to drop down to first. We got them nice and hot in first. And then just to see how well they were going to hook on a unprepped surface, I come back and they did a first gear two-step launch. And they hooked fairly well. So I was fairly impressed with that. And I couldn't wait to get out to 42 to test them, and that would be about 3 weeks later. So this is the first pass at Thompson, or Kunal. And if you listen real carefully, I tried second gear and it just sucked it down. And I think the beginning of that smoke was clutch smoke, not tire smoke, because it just was not spinning. And for whatever reason, it was so hot this day that the car was not running a number at all, although the 60 foot was there. I believe that it was a 201 60 foot on this pass. But the mile an hour was down to 92, and the car is never mile an hour that low. Alright, so that was absolutely horrible. The only thing I can think of is I didn't have enough timing up the bigger end, and I had too much fuel in it. So I'm going to add some timing, and I'm going to take some fuel away from it, and we're going to try again. But that was 1441, and it is hot today, so that might be part of the problem. I don't know, but that was pathetic. And the 60 foot really wasn't that bad. The 60 foot was 201, which was almost my best 60 foot. We're going to try that again. So I'm going to up the launch to $4,000 and see where we go from there. So hindsight being what hindsight is, that loss in ET and that loss in mile an hour was probably due to the fact that I had already destroyed the clutch at this point. It was probably already glazed, and that's probably where that ET had gone. And the more I think about it, because just a couple days ago, driving it on the highway is when I really noticed it starting to seriously slip. And some more final street abuse before it was really too late to do anything about it. That last pass at Thompson ended up being a 1420 at 99 mile an hour. And then here you could see I stalled out in second again, and now I'm pissed and it's in first. So hitting out the ref limiter like an idiot. So we don't claim to be very smart, but we're dedicated.